Welcome to the Solution Podcast. Today we are talking about what's the solution, materialism or religion. Yeah. The main thing about this show is that we believe in freedom of speech.
Yes, we do.
We discuss thought-provoking topics, and our only affiliation is to the truth.
Yes, sir.
By using our logic and our reason.
That's right.
I am Mo. Join with me today is Octavio and Kobe.
What's good? Come on, bro.
And I just wanted to say, Kobe, have you got any updates for us on the business and social media side?
Yeah, like we've got most of our social media set up. You know, we've got the YouTube Solution Podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Don't forget to comment, man. That's it. Yeah. Keep commenting. The good and bad comments are all appreciated. We've got the Rumble social media set up. We've got the Rumble clips. We've got the YouTube clips as well for you enthusiastic fans that want to see our short clips. We've got the TikTok set up. We've also got the Cash App set up, and the PayPal payments as well. We've got some merch coming soon, right? You see the Solution Podcast merch. Come on, bro. All of us. We've got that coming soon. And we've got the PayPal donations set up as well. Yo, guys,
nice.
Guys, listen, we're trying to set up this studio.
Indeed.
Yeah? Help us set up the studio, man.
Trying to replace the table.
We trying to see the studio here?
Yeah.
Like, this is our personal studio, yeah? You get me? So we've got 2 studios right now that we're working on. You know what I'm saying? This is our own personal one. I mean, help us set it up, man.
Yeah, man. Show some love, man.
Show some love, man. If you like the content, I mean, show some love.
Yeah, man.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate every single one of you that shows some love, man.
That's it. If you want to support the Solution Podcast and free speech, show some love, man.
Show some love, man.
All right, nice one. That sounds good. It looks like we're everywhere. We're spreading our seeds far and wide.
Yeah.
So
and the comments and likes are appreciated because
definitely
they're becoming more frequent.
Yeah, we see them coming in every day.
Guys, we only started a month ago, like a month and 8 days ago.
Real grassroots.
You understand? Yeah, real grassroots. Yeah, and we're growing really fast. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean. So people seem to be liking the content that we're putting out. You know what I mean? So
love.
Yeah, man. So let's get into this topic.
Let's get into it. What's the solution? Materialism or religion? So Octavio, just want to ask you,
religion.
What? No, but before we get into it, what made you think of this title? What's going on?
What made me
what made you think of doing this title as a podcast?
To convert to Christianity.
Absolutely. But what made me think of this title is it all comes down to the fact that people are prioritizing materialism over morality. And I think that materialism does not answer the questions, and so it does not answer the questions that humans yearn for, and it does not provide the fulfillment that humans yearn for. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm basically seeing in society right now is that people are putting more emphasis on materialism than they are on what makes society good, what makes society moral, what makes society what unites family. So, for example, right now, the emphasis, look, we can see that the emphasis is on materialism, right? Okay, let's look at the families now. Are the families getting better? No, they're getting worse. You see what I'm saying? So when I look at statistics, when I look at where society is heading, you know what I mean? Because we are living in the era of materialism. If to be the man, you have to accomplish something materialistically. You see what I'm saying?
And society standards.
Exactly. And I'm not downing materialism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not downing materialism. You have to work harder. You have to earn money. You have to feed your family. But when I mean materialism, I'm talking about when trinkets become a priority.
What do you mean by trinkets?
When I say trinkets, I mean the latest trainers, the latest fashion. I have to have this type of car. I have to have this. That's what I mean by materialism. You don't have to live like that. You know what I mean? You can get. You don't have to get a hoodie that costs £500, or £250. you can get a hoodie that costs £10 and you'll be all right.
Yeah.
You don't have to get trainers that cost
£200,
£200, £400, £500.
Nike.
You can get trainers that will cost you. You can get trainers for £30.
Yeah.
And that will last you just as long. So why is it that we are not why is it that we are so focused on the latest fashion, which I call materialism?
Okay.
So I'm saying, instead of focusing on morality, instead of focusing on what matters, in what creates families, in what creates good people. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't mean that you will become, just because you have this amount of money, it doesn't mean that you will be a good person.
Yeah.
At the end of that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to have, I reckon that we need to create families again. We need to become better people again. And you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that through materialism. You're just not. You're just not going to do it. You know what I mean? And the statistics show, you know what I mean? The emphasis right now, is on materialism. To be a man, you have to have this amount of money. To be you have to have this what and whatnot. Yeah. But families are failing.
Yeah.
So how can materialism be the answer?
I think materialism is tied in with business. I don't know, a big like businesses who want to make money. They want you to buy stuff. That's their whole agenda.
Yeah.
To get you to buy that to make you feel like you need that expensive item or the new whatever it is. Yeah. Like you know, from fashion to technology, the TV, the laptop.
Yeah. Your iPhone.
iPhone is I think
Samsung is better than iPhone.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know what? It probably is.
Yeah, but people for some reason people prefer,
only people that worship the devil have have iPhones.
There is something very strange about iPhones. The fact they'll make one, they'll bring a new one out pretty much every year.
Yeah, it's a hustle.
It's like over. How much is it? 1,500 or something like that now? It's ridiculous.
Is that how much it costs?
It keeps going up and up. Wouldn't be surprised it's going to get to...
I have an issue with their logo.
Oh, the apple?
A bitten apple.
What's wrong with that? Is there deeper meaning
is it
to it?
Biblical?
Do I have to say it?
Is it demonic?
It's an apple.
It's the apple that Adam and Eve...
Well, the Bible doesn't actually say what type of fruit.
Oh, right.
It just says a fruit.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, for all of history, they tried to make it look like as if it was an apple that they bit into.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the apple sign? Sorry, what's the demonic iPhone sign?
It's a bitten apple.
It's a bitten apple.
Yeah, with a bite. Well, I actually
find that surprising.
Yeah, Steve Jobs was celebrating some guy he was a fan of, who was a homosexual back in the day, and he killed himself by poisoning an apple and biting an apple. I heard that story as well.
That's a bullshit story.
Yeah. But it could be, Adam and Eve. So if it is related to the Garden of Eden and
it is
Eden,
it is related to the garden.
So what are they trying to say by making that a logo? What are they celebrating?
Saying that iPhone is demonic. Would you have?
Oh, is it? Okay.
Would you have? Huh? Would you have iPhone or Samsung?
Samsung.
My God, you're a good man.
Bro, I got Samsung. I've got a Samsung since I got a 2015 Samsung.
I have an iPad though.
My brothers
and a MacBook.
My son takes the piss out of me because it's so old. But it's like if it works, why do you need to get a new one? That's the thing.
That's it.
That's my reason.
Just get the latest, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Materialism or religion, man. We let religion win. I mean, materialism win too much.
No. What do you think?
What, materialism and religion?
What do you think should be prioritized? Materialism or religion?
Neither. But I understand. I understand.
Don't do that, bro.
bro.
about neither.
Like,
You have to have an
I gotta
opinion.
play. This is the holistic perspective, the devil advocate perspective. Yeah, materialism. What's the pros? We live in a economic world. We live in a material world. We need stuff to survive. So it's in our best interest to acquire materialism, but we take it too far. But
So what do you think should be prioritized?
So that's the good side of materialism. The bad side is we take it too far and we worship materialism. Religion says religion is all about morality. It's the path. It gives you a path to morality. However, too much religion creates poor righteous teachers. It creates people that reject materialism altogether, and they are seen as cynical or like they're not functioning in society as with the majority. So like the like priests or pastors, the yogis, Shaolin monks, these kind of people, they're like just totally disregard materialism, and their lives, unless it's for you, isn't in line with society. So it depends again on the individual, on what they're trying to accomplish.
And everything depends on the individual. My question is, what would you prioritize?
Morality. However, I don't believe I need religion to get to morality. I just need to understand what morality is. So my answer is study morality and go straight to the source. If you want to go through religion, fine by you.
What would you prioritize?
Prioritizing
Would you prioritize materialism or would you prioritize religion?
religion or religion?
Religion.
Religion or morality?
Religion or morality?
Yeah. Which one would you prioritize?
That's a tough one, because when I think about religion, I don't affiliate to any one particular religion, so it's hard for me to.
Religion just means a group of people that believe in the same thing. So, and when you think of religions,
Okay, so for me, thinking of religion would be the whole of humanity that believes in God. That's my idea of religion.
Okay.
Whether you're Christian, Hindu, Muslim, whatever. That's like, because the basic thing that all religions agree on, well, most religions agree on, is that God made everything.
And
Okay?
God exists.
And God exists.
actually, not really.
No?
For example, Buddhism, they believe
Yeah,
in
most. That's
reincarnation.
Buddhism.
They don't actually
and,
believe in a god.
Yeah,
They believe in a higher power though.
and
they don't.
Hinduism's like that as well. They believe in multiple gods. But like my idea of religion is
another
all the
episode.
religions that believe that there's one God that made everything. So really, if all these different religions believe that the one God made everything, they all believe in the same God, which makes actually their religion irrelevant.
I'm with you.
According to each religion's revelation, they don't believe in the same God. But I see what you're trying to say.
Yeah, but
They believe in the idea of a one God.
Yeah.
And but according to, if you study each religion individually, you find out that they don't actually believe in the same God. Their gods are very different. So, for example, the Judaic Christian God is very different from the Islamic God. Very different.
That's why there's different religions.
But what I'm saying, religion as a definition is just a group of people that believe in the same thing. I don't care what that same thing is. Yeah, you all believe you should be eating fish and chips. If there's more than one of you, you guys are all part of the same old religion. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think should be prioritized?
Oh, in that case, is morality
or materialism? So that
so you materialism.
But you just answered it. Morality over materialism.
Morals over,
but not religion over
Yeah.
over.
Hold on.
Over materialism.
Okay, are you saying?
But the thing is, the problem with that, even though I said it, the problem with that is that you get your morals from religion.
You don't have to.
I think you do.
I think generally, that's how. I think that's the root of it.
No, when we speak of okay, listen, guys. When we speak of religion, you're talking about a group of human beings that have attested to a certain revelation. Do you understand? And they claim that this revelation came from a God.
Okay.
So, for example, Muhammad, he claims that Angel Gabriel spoke to him and revealed what God wants, you know what I mean, for humanity. When you look at all the prophets in the Bible, when you look at the thing, it's revelation. They brought revelation that they claimed came from God. That's what religion is. Yeah.
Okay.
You can't say you believe in a religion and then I ask you, okay, where's your revelation? And it's like, I believe in God.
So when you say revelation, do you mean a book?
Revelation. You know what revelation is? For example, okay, I'll give you an example, right? I'm sitting next to you right now, right? I've never spoken to you. Just imagine that I've never spoken to you before.
You're a stranger.
Me and you have never had a conversation ever. And then you say, hey, how you doing, man? What's your name?
Yeah. Then.
I don't talk. I don't say nothing.
Right. Okay.
What's your point?
So, hey, what's your name, man? You're right. My name is Kobe. Like, I'm speaking as if I'm you, yeah? My name is Kobe. Hey, what's your name? And I'm like, until I talk, you won't know nothing about me.
Okay.
You just know what I look like.
Yeah.
You've met me.
Yeah.
But unless I say a word, imagine you're asking me a whole bunch of questions.
But I can always, if I watch you long enough, there's things I can learn from you.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't speak. I don't say nothing.
Yeah, in that moment.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is that's what, until I speak, that's when you're going to start understanding what revelation is. Then when I speak, then you get to know me. So for example, when you meet someone and you say, hey, how you doing, man? And then and I'm like, oh, how you doing, bro? You all right?
Yeah.
And then you get, oh, okay, the tone was friendly. You see what I'm saying? So, oh, what'd you do for work? Oh, you know, I do this for work. Now you're getting to know me. Why? Because I'm revealing myself to you. Now you're learning about me. So, for example, when people say I believe in God, and I say, okay, show me the revelation of your God. No, what you're doing is you're exercising a vanity in your head. You believe in this God of yours that you've made up in your head. When we say we believe in God, what we are saying is there's a group of people that have claimed to have received revelation from God. That means God has allowed himself to be known.
I can respect it.
Yeah, God has allowed himself to be known, so therefore he has revealed himself. Now, if I stayed quiet, you ain't gonna know nothing about me, bro.
I disagree with that.
No. What you're talking about is,
carry on.
Hold on a second. You're talking about if I watch you long enough. Okay, cool. Bro, for you to watch me long enough, you'd have to live with me. For you to for example, I see Mohan. I see Mohan on Sundays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Right? I don't see Mohan the rest of the time. Like for you to watch it, you have to be around me first of all. Okay. How many times are you around me to know me,
bro? That's what this whole industry, the spy intelligence industry is based on studying people without knowing them directly. They just spy on them.
No, but that's not the point. The point.
But what you're saying is just making a statement and putting it in one box.
Okay.
When it's a bigger box.
Let's say you watch me, yeah? You watch me go to work.
I see your behavior. I see how you're interacting with your colleagues.
No, I don't remember. Yeah. I don't talk to no one.
Forever.
Yes.
See, this,
all you're watching, bro. You have to be consistent.
unrealistic.
Hold on, you have to be consistent. I don't talk to no one. I didn't speak to you.
Okay.
Remember, that's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
I don't talk
Well,
to.
that's unrealistic.
No.
That's
Of
impossible.
course, bro. The point that I'm talking about, what revelation means. Revelation means if this God decides to reveal himself, then you will know something about this person. If they don't, so you're saying that, okay, I can surmise.
But you know how God reveals himself? With nature. When you follow the seasons, when you follow science and stuff like that, that's God's work.
God is not nature.
See, a lot of people, I disagree.
That's a pagan ideology.
Then I'm a damn pagan.
Yes, you are. So what would you
that is quite funny because that's the appeal of paganism, is that with nature
they worship nature,
yeah, because you can actually see that.
Yeah, they
Exactly,
worship,
but by his definition, you have to, what did he say? You have to watch what I'm saying, but he's saying by talking.
yes,
But
because that's
who
how you
does God talk to except
No.
for Moses in the burning bush?
Yeah.
So all we got to do, all we can do is follow
the revelation.
Is that our environment?
Yeah.
Study our environment.
That's your choice. You
Yeah,
can follow the revelation, which is what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, there's another choice, is you can follow the
That's,
environment.
that's what I'm trying to say. But
Which
he's
is
saying
also
it's
connected-
that way and only that way. That's my problem.
It's funny because if you follow the environment, it takes you back to materialism, because that is what's around you. Almost like in society today, materialism is the environment.
Not necessarily. Like, think about it. How do we know it takes 9 months for a baby to be born? How do we know there's 365 days in the year? How do we know the seasons goes what?
Because
Spring, summer,
observation.
autumn.
No,
exactly. You study it.
There's
bro.
a
You study it.
there's a difference
There's
between.
nothing wrong with doing that.
there's
But
a-
he reckons it's paganism.
No.
This is
Hold on.
not pagan.
There's a
Well,
difference between acquiring knowledge
Yeah.
of nature, and there's a difference between that and worshiping nature. Paganism is the worship of nature. If I start bowing down to trees, if I start calling the sun God, if I start calling the trees and mortal beings as God,
do you eat vegetables?
Sorry,
Do you eat fruits and vegetables
I love it.
and animals and meat?
I love it.
Then that's a form of worship, my friend. By eating it, that's a form of worship.
No,
By consuming it, that's a form of worship.
I don't think that's a form of worship. I think eating vegetables, I think is what, eating vegetables and animals. I think that's something that you do in order to survive. I don't worship it. Worshipping when you worship something, you what you're doing is you're redefining the meaning of worship. Worship it when you worship something, that thing is greater than you. That's what worship is. It's almost sacred.
Wait till you're hungry. Wait till you're hungry then.
Yeah, but I would never worship a vegetable. I would never worship.
So when you're hungry and you eat, you're not like, oh man, I'm so happy I ate. That's a form of worship. Praise.
Do you think that's a form of
That's
worship?
praise.
Eating.
That's praise.
Do you think eating food is a form of worship? Do you worship your Doritos?
What do you think, Mo?
I don't worship.
Do you worship your
You
Doritos?
wasn't hungry enough.
I don't worship my Doritos, but I think keeping yourself in some kind of state of hunger is good, because
Fasting.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah, fasting.
I need to fast, bro.
because that
I need
makes
to lose
you,
weight, bro. I need to fast, fam.
when you keep food away from you, not only do you can increase your concentration levels,
Yes, you can.
but you can be surprised how long you can actually go without eating. And then when you do get to eat, you're like, it's like times 10.
You enjoy it more.
You enjoy it more, and
There you go.
you appreciate it more.
In comes the
You
worship.
appreciate that half a pound or more.
That
In comes the worship.
I mean,
yeah.
absolutely. So what is it?
So
guys,
what is
man?
is eating materialism?
That's a nice grey area.
It's a sort of materialism.
Exactly.
It is.
And that's my point. We live in
we
a
need to-
materialistic world.
No.
I think the thing about materialism versus religion is that you kind of need both. I don't know,
That's
like
my
making.
point.
I don't know. I feel like I think making someone choose between the two, of what's more important. It's a bit like, it's a bit irrelevant, really, because there's going to be some points, there's going to be parts of your life where religion will save yourself.
Yes, you have to exist. The world that we live in is a material world, and you have to exist within that material world. Okay, let me give you an example of materialism. Yeah? Materialism is when I could have a £20 trainers, but I decided to have a £200 trainers. Materialism is I could eat this porridge, but I decide to have a big leg of lamb. You know what I'm saying, in the evening,
like luxury,
and then having what and whatnot. That's materialism.
Do you know what that's like? That's like overindulgence.
Yeah,
materialism.
That's what materialism is.
Overindulgence.
The very term materialism, but it also means, even if you're having small bits, it also means if your priority is placed purely. So, for example, if all you're doing is looking forward to that meal, if all you're doing is looking forward to I'm laughing. Yeah. But if all you're doing is looking forward to that meal, if all you're doing is looking forward to that to those trainers, even if it's a £20 trainers, it doesn't matter. If that is, for example, you got two different people, right? One likes to rock trainers that cost £200. The other one, he actually looks at it as a dumb thing. They're both materialistic. You see what I'm saying? The other one, he doesn't find no whatever in that, but he understands that he still needs the £20 trainers. So he looks forward. He goes, I don't like £150 trainers. I like £20 trainers. Okay? That's what he likes. He's got his preference. But he prioritizes everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, under what meal is going to have.
Like top priority.
Yeah. That's what materialism basically comes down to what you're prioritizing.
Yeah, I agree.
You will get the idiot that will prioritize the £500 trainers.
Yeah.
But he's no different from the guy that prioritized the £20 trainers. You see what I'm saying? He's no different. What makes them materialistic is that the priorities are placed on these things rather than other things. For fulfillment. So it doesn't matter whether you're eating a leg of lamb every single day or you're eating porridge every single day. He might be like, I don't want to eat a leg of lamb. I'd rather have porridge. He eats his porridge, but he looks forward to it. You know what I'm saying? That's all he looks forward to. That's what rules his day. You know what I'm saying? That is, so he's no different from the guy the thing, but he will develop this vanity and say, I'm not eating a leg of lamb. I'm better than you. No, you're prioritizing what you're prioritizing, and you're putting more emphasis on that than, the purpose of life and what you hear.
I think it becomes problematic when the person who's buying the £500 trainer or whatever the expensive bit of materialism that they're going in for turns into a worship for them. So it's like you said, that's all they think about. That's their kind of like prayer. It's like to get that new iPhone, to get that new trainer. Yeah,
it's like pagans today, right? Pagans are trying to turn everything into God. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Because they want to justify they lust. They want to justify their selfishness. They want to justify, and they will turn everything into God. Like, I've met guys that literally call everything God. Why? Because they want to justify every bad behavior under that. You just and like my brother here said, you know what I'm saying? That's a form of worship. But you understand the root, the root of it all. You know what I mean? It's all to do with, whatever it is that they're into. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to justify their bad behavior. That's really all it is. Bloody pagans. But I'm sorry. I just had to say that. I know it's a bit off topic, but I just had to say that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So what do you guys think? Materialism or religion?
Well, I reckon it's in the middle grey area, which a lot of answers are in this middle grey area, like a divine paradox. Reason being is the answer for this is a blend of the two. Okay, so how can you blend materialism with religion? Religion is based on what? Morality? No. What's it based on then? Obedience. Oh gosh. So we got obedience to what?
It's triggered.
Obedience to God.
See these pagans guys. Yeah. They hate obedience, you know. Obedience to God, yeah.
Obedience to God.
Obedience to your creator, bro.
Obedience to creator.
Don't be so
whose instructions was in the book. By the revelation.
Yes.
Instructions is in the revelation.
Be glad that those human beings actually wrote it down for you.
Well, I still think religion is based on morality. It gives you a root to morality, and I feel like being a good citizen in society.
The hell does that mean?
Being a productive citizen in society.
Today a good
is the end goal.
Today a good citizen in today's age means
the end goal. No,
you can call a woman that just murdered her child a good citizen.
Can I finish my point?
Sorry, bro. It's Mohan's fault.
This is my perspective. Like, you got to blend the two. Like, people, like, we're all on this planet together. We want to get along. We want harmony. It's in our best interest. I know there's people that don't want that, but that's what I want. I don't know if that's what you want. I don't know if that's what you want. That's what I want.
I don't want that.
Do you want that, Mo?
What, peace and harmony?
Yeah, on the planet.
Yeah.
Not a matter of would it happen, but would you like it to be?
It'd be nice.
It would be nice, yeah.
Would you like it to be?
No.
Why not?
Because of human beings.
Okay, so you don't want it. I feel
do I want it? Yeah, that would be lovely to have.
Thank you. That's all I want. That's what I was trying to get to. We want peace and harmony on the planet. Yeah. So I lost my train of thought. Yeah. So to incorporate materialism with religion, the answer's got to be in the paradox gray area, which is to incorporate materialism and religion. For me, religion is based on having a roadmap to tapping into good morals, good morality. And if you want to be, the best way to be a more good moral citizen is to provide something of value to to society, solve a problem in society, and you do it in a moral way, incorporate morality in this attempt to provide something of value or fix a problem in society, and you'll be in that space. Okay. That's my answer. That's my solution.
Xavier, what are you thinking? You obviously don't
agree
you
to any of that.
Don't agree
yes,
to any of
it's
that.
real. That's how we live today. It's real. It's very real. Corporate business is the answer.
Morality can mean
usually the answer.
Morality can mean anything to anyone. It can mean anything to anyone. That's the thing. There's no such thing as a good citizen. Yeah. Second, there's no such thing as
but religious text is full of examples.
If you're gonna talk about morality, the Bible, then yes, we have our revelation, and our revelation tells us to be a certain way. Which is moral, no? Exactly. If I look at the Quran, it tells them something different. If I look at different religious texts, they
all have pretty much the same message.
Listen.
Love.
No. Yes, are there similarities? Absolutely. You're absolutely right.
That's what I speak of.
But the thing is, believe you me, when you read all these different books, they are basically considered different revelations, and they all and until you start reading them, you will actually not understand how different they really are.
This is how I see all these religions. They all have an element of truth in it, and they all have an element of waffle in it. And all of these guys are trying to figure out, are all bickering on the waffle.
We are not bickering.
Instead of trying to figure out what we all agree on and create harmony on the planet, they're bickering on the differences and going to war.
It's interesting because materialism has almost gone into religion.
In what way?
It has become a religion.
It has.
yeah.
It has.
It's become okay.
No, it hasn't become.
understand.
No, that's not what I mean.
Okay.
Materialism has kind of, what's the word? Has gone into, has infected religion. Has infected into religion.
It has become a
As
religion.
in like coerced.
No, that's not what I mean.
As in coerced.
Yeah,
religious people.
Yeah, so materialism has gone inside. Yeah,
They're weak.
religions, and where you've got the true meaning of the religions from the revelations, inside there you have
Selfishness.
you have the business side of things.
Yes.
All religions have got a business side to them.
Yeah. Corporate business is the answer.
Say that again.
You respect the business element.
yeah.
The sales pitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say that again.
Okay. Say like say we're looking at materialism.
Don't
Yeah.
sing too soon. Yeah, go ahead.
Say we look at materialism and we can identify that there's a business aspect to it, of making people buy the trainers, of making money, of looking marketing, looking after the shareholders, making it grow. Now look at religion. In like you have the true meaning of the religions that come from the revelations, but also coexisting in the religions, you have the materialistic business side of things that also help the religions grow.
The tithing.
In like, for example, every religion in this country, in England, can register as a charity and therefore do tax returns and make money,
Business.
and turn it into a business and have bank
Business.
accounts and can get donations, tax-free donations.
But that's not but that's not materialism.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's business.
It is.
That's not
What do they
making
buy
money.
with? They buy stuff.
I'm not
with
saying
these-
it's a bad thing. What I'm
Exactly.
my point comes down
thinks
to
it's
this.
bad.
It's not a bad thing.
No, I think materialism is bad.
See?
Yeah, but in this sense, I know you're talking about the £500 trainers and all that. Yes, but in this sense, it's actually a good thing because it helps keep the churches open, the temples serving food. It helps with their tax paying less. It helps as a charity survive, helping poor people,
Absolutely,
and helping people get clothed.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
in that sense, the materialism in religion is actually, they've turned it into a good thing because it's a charity.
But
And
there's
charities need to survive in this world, in this modern society where money governs everything.
Bottom line.
Religions have to survive with materialism.
Preach.
They won't. They can't.
No,
they can't.
free.
They
Okay.
can't reject it
I
because they
wouldn't-
won't survive in this
I
society.
wouldn't-
Preach.
I
The
wouldn't-
answer's in the grey area.
I wouldn't call it materialism. I would call it. So, for example, if I get money and I use it for the purpose of it,
Yeah.
wherever that is, we have to keep the church clean. We have to set this amount of money to feed the poor.
Yeah.
For example, you remember Father John, right? Yeah. Do you know he earned he earned close to nothing a month.
Poor righteous teacher.
Literally, it was just the bare minimum. But he never saw him buy no new clothes, no nothing. He has the same outfit, and do you understand?
But I bet
Because
he helps.
hold on, and all the money that the church would give,
Yeah.
he would write it down where all the money is going to, because that's what it means to be a Christian.
Yeah.
So, for example, there's even a story in the Bible where Jesus comes to the temple, and they see people selling. You know the story, and they see people, and that's what I mean by materialism. So Jesus comes to the temple, and he sees people basically hustling outside the temple because there's loads of people that are trying to come to the
dice.
temple, and they're basically like, "Yo, I'll give you this and that and that and that and that," and they turn the whole thing into a materialistic enterprise, into a very successful, productive enterprise. You know what I'm saying? So everyone was hustling just outside the temple, trying to make money, and Jesus gets very angry, so he goes and he starts flipping the
I know this.
yeah, Zach, you know the story,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Flipping the tables, the money changes.
Yeah.
He starts flipping the tables. He starts grabbing people and throwing them out of the temple. And then he says, this is the house of God. This is a house of prayer. But you lot have turned into a den of thieves. Now, basically, what that basically means is he's literally describing you lot are prioritizing materialism over what's more important, which is God. We all have to survive. I need food every day in order to exist. I need clothes in order to keep myself warm. Do you see what I'm saying? But there's a materialism is when I don't just want that hoodie, man. I want that jacket. You know what I mean? I want that Prada jacket. I want that Prada shoes. I want that extra what and whatnot. In fact, you know what? That's all I think about. This is all I want. That's materialism. But that is the focus. That is what really materialism is. If we all have to survive in this world. That's not materialism. That's my entire argument. That's not materialism. Surviving is not the same as materialism.
Okay.
So with I get that. However, when you provide a service and it's resolving a problem, like just say you produce water and you sell water. Everybody needs water. Everybody wants clean water. You're providing a respectable service, and if you are profitable and you can afford a Lamborghini, you can afford a mansion, you can afford expensive things, I don't think you should have to feel guilty about that.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't. Like, for example, Akon has the perfect story. He had a meeting with a whole bunch of billionaires. You know, this was the first time he met them, and he came in with his latest change. You know, he was looking like that rap superstar. Yeah, okay. And when he walked in, these guys were in t-shirts, like
regular.
Not even regular. Like they, some of them had sandals on. They couldn't even be bothered. And these are super billionaires. And they had way more than him. But he comes in.
Mash up trainers as well.
He said, after that, I learned my lesson. Never again did I present myself in public with stupid chains and all of that. He goes, he said he looked so ridiculous. He felt so embarrassed to even be there. Do you see what I'm saying? But those guys are not materialistic. It's just that they are successful in the business that they do. That's all it is. And they're trying to find ways of helping humanity and, you know, the resources that they've gained. That's not a materialistic person. That's not materialism. I would argue that a person who is not a billionaire, who is hardly earning any money, is more materialistic than a billionaire, because that guy is walking around trying to, he's walking around with nothing, or you wouldn't even call him a billionaire if you saw him. But yeah, there's
it's like vanity.
It's vanity, and then there's you earning £1,000 a month, trying to walk around with Pradas every single day. You know what I'm saying? That's materialism. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But
go on.
But my argument when it comes to religion is better than materialism, is because religion teaches the morals that allows you to survive. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Money, yes, money will give you that gratification. Do you see what I'm saying? That instant gratification. Do you see what I'm saying? Morals is what allows your legacy to survive. So, for example, my family, we stand by this. We are Christians. We believe in this. There are certain things we don't do. We don't have sex outside marriage. We get married. We stay together. We build. Those morals will long-term produce good results. Why? Because my son will go to school. My son will go to school, and when all the other kids are saying to him, yo, let's go in and break this rule or break that rule and touch that girl, he'll turn around and say, no, I wasn't raised like this. This is wrong. My son, when he comes home and the teacher said to him, you have to do your homework, he said, that's the right thing to do. I have to do my homework. So I know, but just him following those laws, those rules, those morals, he will become rich. That's the product of it. He will become someone who will be rich. Why? Because he's studying hard, because he understands that is the moral thing to do. You see what I'm saying? He's obedient, he listens, you know what I mean? He's law abiding, so he's not going to get into He's not gonna follow all these dumbass guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna do what is right, and of course he's gonna become successful. It's a byproduct. The success is a byproduct of his morality. Do you see what I'm saying? Because he's got good morals, he follows good morals. So, for example, if you followed bad morals, you probably get a girl pregnant.
Okay, just to round things up, then I think in redefining materialism as it's not just providing enough for yourself to survive. It's kind of like we're looking at it as a greedy vanity thing of like over providing for yourself.
Yeah, I think, do that all the time sometimes.
Yeah, I think like if you have to choose, and with that kind of redefined like that, I would have to go with religion and morality, because we can make an argument for materialism in being anything that's material, but I think when you define it as such that you are defining, you can't really argue with the religious aspect.
Yeah,
of
imagine a guy that's all about materialism, right? And he's got 100 million in the bank account. All he cares about is what the world has to offer next. He doesn't care about no morals, no legacy. It's all about instant gratification and indulging your ego to the highest level. That is literally it. That doesn't build legacy. That doesn't build anything. That is not long lasting. What are you going to teach your child? Son, get on this Ferrari. it's like, that's as far as it goes.
Those people that are like multi billionaires, and they get their sons Ferraris and give them million pounds or dollars here and there. They destroy their children by doing that. They get absolutely destroyed.
Eventually, their children lose the wealth.
Yeah.
No,
they don't know how to. They don't know how to survive.
No, they're looking for the next fix. Yeah. It's like this. I've already driven a Ferrari. I've already driven a Bugatti.
They've maxed.
It's like
maxed out,
bro. I've already had sex with this amount of women.
It's like gets weirder and stranger.
Yeah. What's the next thrill?
Yeah, exactly.
What's the next thrill?
Exactly.
What's that? I need that new rush. I need something to make me feel like.
You need religion.
Yeah. If only they went to religion. Yeah. And some of them do, because they've already experienced everything that the world has to offer to the maximum. Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Way they become philanthropists if they're doing it genuinely. That's a good outcome. But that's rooted. I would imagine that's rooted in religion. So by your definition of religion,
so you're gonna convert, bro.
Religion's the answer.
So you're gonna convert.
Bottom line, when you say religion, in my head is spirituality. So everyone's got their own religion.
How do you convert to Christianity? How do you convert to Christianity?
Easy.
How?
But you have to get baptized. But
what's the process of baptism?
Splash your face in water.
Hold on, you go church. No. You go.
That's paganism.
No.
That's a ritual. That's a form of paganism.
Okay, you tell them, and then I'll give my answer. I'll give my answer.
Selfish.
The first thing you need to do, you have to confess that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. Is your God and Savior.
That's not happening.
That's the first thing that you have to do.
He's a cool guy.
Second. Remember, he's the most famous person on earth.
Kanye
Second,
West.
Not even close. Second, you have to then you of course, once you accept that in your heart and you've come to that realization that it is the truth, and that's what converts you. And then after that, of course, Jesus Christ was baptized, so you become baptized also. That's every Christian does that. Do you see what I'm saying? Of course, but that's because you've already accepted Jesus Christ as your God and Savior. But you have to come first to that realization, because that's what converts you. It's not. It's not you walking in. It's not you walking in and getting baptized. It's like
knighted.
Because because the priest will ask you. Sometimes I shake my head, bro. I look at families, they bring in their kids, and the priest is literally asking them, do you promise to raise this child according to the faith.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is this and this and that. Do you promise it? Do you reject the devil? Do you reject all of these things? And these people will be there just doing this. Yes.
I know what you're saying.
But in my heart of hearts, I know they're not going to even attempt to raise their children in that way. All because they want to get baptized. You see what I'm saying?
Get their children into good schools.
Yeah.
You mean Catholic schools?
Yeah.
Because the Catholic schools are the better schools.
Yeah, they're the best schools.
Yeah, they are
don't
the
really
best
care
schools.
about.
Yeah. Like, but the pagan schools are the worst schools. You know what I'm saying? The atheist schools are the worst schools. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know the statistics.
the secular schools are the worst. Isn't it funny?
Yeah,
that the secular schools are the worst schools, but every parent wants to get their child into a Catholic school. Why? Because they know that the pagans and the atheist schools are just degenerate.
They haven't got any morals.
They ain't got no morals. No wonder why their children do half of what they do.
The children turn out same way though, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
Everyone, listen. I've got a friend of mine who literally, and you guys know, I'm not going to mention his name, but he told me straight up. He said, "Bro, you see the difference in the kids.
Oh, for real.
They are completely different people compared to what they would have been like if they were raised in secular and pagan schools."
I think there's other factors for that, for the turnout.
And usually people that take their kids to Catholic schools, you'll notice that there's a 2-parent household. They're usually together. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe in Catholicism. Catholicism doesn't believe in divorce. They don't believe in divorce.
That's good.
What God has joined, no man can never separate. So you can't. It's like what they will do is, if it gets to the point where it becomes an abusive relationship is happening, where the guy is becoming physical, what they will grant a separation, not a divorce. It's like, you can be over there, you can be over there, but if you think you two are ever going to divorce, you're not getting divorced. You are married until the day you both die. End of.
Okay.
Don't like it? You should have chosen a better partner.
Just to wrap up, but I want to do an episode on Christianity and the different factions of Christianity. So like,
I can't wait for that.
Roman Catholic, because I got
the true religion.
Jehovah's Witness.
They're not Christians.
Yeah, I know they're not, but I know someone who's a Jehovah's Witness.
Please bring him over.
And he knows the Bible like crazy. You've met him before. You played football with him a very long time ago. Omar. He's my boss. He was my old boss. Anyway, we'll get him on.
Omar.
That guy can debate, and he's got a heart of a saint.
Please.
He's got a heart of a saint. I've never met.
I want to convert him to Catholicism.
I've never met anyone like this before in my life.
Please.
In his term of charity, the way he helped me out in my job, and everything, it's like I've never experienced anything like that.
Please, bro, bring him, because I want to convert him to Catholicism.
Yeah, we'll do that.
If he's a good man already, I want to bring him over to Catholicism.
Can't you just let him be? He seems like he's doing some righteous stuff already, man.
No, we don't want people following paganism.
Do you know what? He's actually getting into it so much that I think he's actually becoming to kind of priest level.
See, of what? In the Jehovah.
Of Jehovah.
It's working for him.
That needs to change.
It's working for him.
That needs to change.
That's so selfish.
That needs to change.
That's selfish.
That needs to change.
It'll be interesting.
Jehovah Witnesses only came about, and I think I don't know if it was 200 years ago.
Yeah, and it's working for them.
When was it founded and all of that? Yeah, but it's still paganism. Still pagan. They deny the Trinity.
To you.
They deny the Trinity, which is a big problem. You're literally.
That's what the Muslims do.
Let them live.
No,
live and let live, man.
I won't let pagans or atheists live either. As
long as there's harmony, it's all good. That's the
there is no harmony.
Want.
There is no harmony.
There is.
It's logically impossible for you to have harmony when you have a different perception of something. So, for example, a pagan will always have an issue with me because I'm not a pagan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's only when you start saying they're pagans and calling them out, that's when it becomes an issue.
Okay, well,
until then, everything's all good. It's all gravy.
But paganism is the worship of creation. So if I'm call you a pagan, like you know when I battle with these guys, yeah, these pro-blacks, and the pagan, the guy I'm talking about, right? Those pagans, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I did? I went as far as, because they said that the tree is alive and the tree has emotions. I did a video. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah. I did a video where I'm walking up to the tree, right?
Yeah.
And I start banging against the tree. And I was like, tree, can you? My pagan brothers told me that you are alive and you have emotions. Can you talk to me, please? They even said that the tree apparently communicates with me, right?
Yeah.
And it has emotion, it can feel things. So I kept hitting the tree, yeah? Trying to get
not talk.
Yeah, trying to get the tree to communicate with me and tell me if they're feeling some pain.
Tree's
or
alive,
something.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what pagans
Respect
believe.
the tree,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Respect
and do
the
you know
tree,
what?
Man.
And then they told me that
They told me
oxygen. They told me that the sun is God. So I went and I did another video. I'll show you the videos after this, right? I went and I did another video where I'm talking to the sun. I was a son.
Call on that same sun when you pray.
I said, son.
When you say amen.
I said, son.
Amen, Ra.
I said,
every time I end with amen and call them out.
Amen in Hebrew means let it be. So, but the thing is,
which is a
so hold on, wait.
Amen, Ra.
On the video, I'm literally asking the son. I said, they said that you are God. They said that you are all powerful. Can you speak to me, please? My pagan friends said that you are God. Can you please speak to me because I can see you. You're the sun. You're there. So I've got the camera and I've got the sun behind me and I'm trying to speak to the sun, and they took that like as an insult. You know what I'm saying? Like they
play too much. Bro.
No, I don't. I just took what they said to its full conclusion. You said that the tree has emotions, that it feels pain. It can communicate, can talk to people. You said that the sun is God. So I took it to its full conclusion.
But you're not in tune. You're not in tune.
Hold on, wait. No,
you're not in tune. No, you don't meditate.
No, if it's a God, then it should be able to just talk to me. But do you know what they do?
Your God don't.
Hold on. Do you know what they do? And this is
Moses.
This is what they do to the coffin text as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hold on. Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do? And this is what they do to the coffin text.
The Egyptian Book of the Dead.
They try to remix the entire thing and redefine the entire thing and say, "Oh no, it doesn't really say that." Even though Osiris married his own sister and Seth raped Horus, it doesn't really say that. It says something different.
I remember what the answer to that was actually.
What?
If we got time to get into that.
No, we don't.
Nah,
we almost don't.
Yeah.
The ancient Egyptian Book of the Dead. Correction.
No, it's called the coffin text.
Well, I haven't studied that book, so
I've been studying that book.
I studied the Kabbalion.
Yeah.
Which is the law.
And yes, according to the book, Seth raped Horus.
That's my revelation.
And Osiris married his own sister.
Set is the equivalent to the devil. So he's gonna do villain stuff.
You see that language? Equivalent? No, it doesn't say equivalent.
Well, he's a male villain. He's an evil entity.
Yeah.
So he's doing evil stuff.
You see the language he's using? Equivalent, entity. It doesn't say none of that on the coffin text. It just said that Seth raped Horus.
No. In the text, Horus says something along the lines. It was wrong. He acknowledges what happened. It was wrong. Basically,
he raped another god.
In that story, Horus Set, the uncle, raped the nephew. Like a P kind of story, like a child.
He raped
molestation story.
He raped him. He actually really raped him, bro.
But that happens.
And
in
did
society.
you know what Horus did?
I don't know the levels of it.
Horus saved the semen, right? And do you know what he did with that semen?
I heard this so many times. And I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, this is horrible.
He gave it to Isis and Osiris.
All right. Staying on topic, just to wrap up. I think we've come to a bit of. In fact, we've come to a bit of a group conclusion here.
That was a good build.
So
religion.
I think
spirituality.
Religion wins.
Is the way.
Yeah.
It's really spirituality.
We're agreeing with you.
Apologize.
It's really spirituality.
We'll go. It's not spirituality,
just to make him happy.
Just to make him happy.
Just to make him happy.
You made me happy today. Yay!
Well, we're all happy because it's not every time we agree.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
We hardly agree, but you know what I'm saying. But actually, we agree on a lot.
Yeah,
of things.
exactly.
We agree on a lot of things. We agree on a lot of things.
I've realised the topics we've spoken in here, it's been a disagreement. This is the first agreement.
First time we've actually come round to it.
Yeah.
But I
Come
think
round to agreeing with me.
Yeah.
No. But do you know what's
Because
important?
I was right.
Do you know what's important on these kind of topics is definition.
Yes.
So like how you defined sexist and misogynistic before.
Yeah, it's
Here
communication.
we kind of defined religion and materialism,
Yeah.
and when we do that, you're all on the same level of understanding.
Yeah.
Because
then you can go into
Then
it.
you can go into it.
what
Yeah.
the secular feminist world is doing is trying to make the word religion sound bad.
Yeah.
All religion is just a group of people that believe in a higher power. That's many different people. Many different people believe in many different things.
Yeah,
so
by that definition,
you are all a religion, but people want to make the word religion sound horrific or something bad or controlling and all of that. No, when all it means is just a group of people that believe in a higher power. It doesn't state which religion. It doesn't say Christianity or whatever. The word religious means anything that involves a group of people that believe in the same thing. That's all religion is.
So how do you like the ideology I follow? It's not about following; it's about studying, and you incorporating the studies in your own life. So is that a religion? Would you say
Studying is following.
because it's okay. So it is a religion.
Studying is following.
I can accept it because it's the truth.
If it sparked enough interest in your heart for you to actually look into it,
yeah,
then now you are following it.
yeah, but they don't have like rituals and all of that unless you join like a society.
My brother, we
or
have a
something.
ritual every time we come here in the studio. That's our ritual. Rituals is part of life. We do that we do that every single day with the things that we are interested in.
True.
Ritual is not something that's just for religion. It's
Why do you disrespect the pagans, man?
Huh?
That's a whole.
Oh yeah, that's a whole right. Just
Because they
to wrap,
worship nature.
just to wrap this topic up, I would say that even the Solution Podcast is a type of religion. So
Yes.
we're gonna leave it.
Yes, there's more than one.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it there,
Three gods.
Yeah.
and we're gonna we're gonna leave it there, and we'll see our viewers on the next one.
Next episode, man. Salute, guys, man.
All right.
Come on.